let's talk about depression. It's a problem that a lot of people deal with on a daily basis, me being one of those people. And, there are days when it's really bad. And it's just like, I'm not sure that I want to wake up the next day. And there are other days when it's not so bad and I'm ready to face the day. Let's go, I got this. But both of those are pretty rare occurrences for most people. Most of the time, you're in between there. And, your days suck, but they could be worse. A lot of times it's like, I just need a hug. But a lot of times people with depression, at least I, as a person with depression, don't really know how to express that I just want a hug, that I just need a hug that day, that I'm not feeling so great, that I'm depressed. It's not something that I know how to really talk about. So, yeah. That kid sitting in the back of class who just listens to his music all class, who doesn't do the homework, he doesn't do the assignments in class, and he doesn't pass the tests. Odds are, that kid is depressed. Now then, your gifted education kids. A lot of us are depressed. Especially by the time we get to high school. Because we see the world differently. And we see it, a lot of us, in a way that's just really depressing for us. And then some gifted education kids see the world as a great place. Yeah, a place that can be improved upon, but a pretty great place. Personally, I don't understand that outlook. But to each their own. So, Matthew. Yes, Matthew. What sets off your depression? Well, Matthew, that's a good question. Waking up can set off your depression. Not actually waking up, but it can start the second you wake up. Because you know what? Some days, the chemicals in your body just aren't there. They just aren't quite right. And, you're depressed. Other days, it hits you about halfway. Other days, it hits you about halfway through the day. And, it can be something as simple as, just seeing, a couple that, they've been together a long time, they're going good. Or it can be talking about death. And, stuff like that. Really, it just depends on the person, and it depends on the day. I think my biggest trigger well, my biggest trigger, because triggered, but yeah, my biggest trigger is just school. Personally, I don't see the point of it. I think the system is broken. I just don't get it. You know? Yeah. So, does that answer your question, Matthew? Well, kind of. Well, that's about as good as that gets. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll be releasing part 2 in 1 or 2 days. It really just depends on how long it takes me to get the footage. I'll be bringing in a special guest for part 2. So, until next time, have fun.